is a New York State business, Budswoman, Director of Business Tax Services, Education for the Empire State Development, New York State Department of Taxation and Finance. In her role, she educates businesses about tax laws, rules, and regulations, and provides consultation and options for issue resolution. She works closely with the Department of Taxation and Finance and the Empire State Development's executive team, and participates with legislative and executive branch leadership in identifying business tax-related policy and compliance initiatives, and she facilitates that implementation. She serves as a tax expert on business deals through the entire economic development cycle, from inception to implementation, utilizing business experiences to create and identify systemic issues, structures, administrative, and legislative solutions. Ms. Chanuska's academic background includes a bachelor's degree from Colgate University, a master's degree from the Nelson A. Rockefeller School of Public Affairs and Policy. It is my honor to recognize Mrs. Chanuska for her unrelenting commitment and hands-on approach to public service as she helps New York businesses be heard. Thank you, Ms. Chanuska, for launching proactive business programs as part of Governor Cuomo's Open for Business initiative. We are indebted to you for your advocacy.
Good morning, everyone. I begin by humbly standing before you as the first ever New York State Business Ombudswoman, and I thank you for this honor. I'd like to congratulate each of my fellow honorees. Their accomplishments are inspiring, a welcomed addition to Women's History Month. Many of you are probably wondering what a business ombudswoman even does. It's a tongue twister for sure, even with my name. As you know, business owners want to comply with state tax laws and regulations. However, due to the complexity of the tax code and rules, limited resources, and fear of challenging state decisions, small businesses find it difficult to keep pace with complex reporting and oversight requirements. Too often, businesses believe they are not adequately represented and informed. In March of 2013, Governor Cuomo appointed me to be the first ever New York State Business Ombudswoman, an office which is dedicated to the advocacy, transparency, educational outreach, and fairness to support the sustainability of all businesses within New York State. In my role, I am a primary liaison to the business community. I partner with chambers of commerce, small business development centers, trade associations, and nonprofit organizations across the state. Since March of 2013, my office has assisted over 2,500 small businesses. I've attended over 270 meetings and events from Buffalo to Montauk. I have the entire state as my territory. My office assists home-based businesses, startups, internet companies. We provide financial assistance, information on business mentorship programs, entrepreneur assistance programs. We help limited English proficiency businesses, any type of business you can imagine. We help with MWBEs. You see the commercials for Startup New York. We help with everything. So please feel free to contact me if you need any assistance. So you know the old saying, death and taxes. As the business ombudswoman for New York State, I take a lot of heat on taxes. But this might surprise you. It surprised me. While all of us take issue now and then with taxes, most people understand the role of taxation, public funds that in one way or another benefit every New Yorker. Roads, schools, hospitals, clean air, government fulfilling its role to serve, help, and inspire. And let's not forget, our governor, our assembly, our senate have raised the flag on tax reform that balances strong growth in the middle class and business. We're witnessing positive change. As I travel around the state in my role as ombudswoman, I find it's a necessary change and applauded far and wide. I don't want to take too much of your time discussing the tax code. After all, its hefty volumes would fill up half this room and sadly put us most to sleep, despite the early hour and all the coffee. Rather, I'd like to wrap up by saying, in my travels, in my role as business advocate, I've met so many women who make an incredible difference in reinventing this state. CEOs, CFOs, Startup New York owners, women are leading. They're paving the way in New York. They're contributing in every imaginable way. I have women call me on a daily basis, email me, come up to me after forums. How are they contributing professionally, at home, spiritually, as volunteers, as wives, as companions, as community leaders and organizers? Perhaps they don't think about these contributions often enough, but I do. As a young person, every day I'm inspired. And we must, because they are influencing the course of the state's history. They are shaping a better tomorrow for New York. They seek dignity, respect, and equality. And I bet I speak for everyone in this room. We want it for them because we want it for ourselves. I end again by thanking you for this honor, this celebration of contributions, and by renewing my commitment to, in whatever little way, helping women make progress on multiple fronts and rise to higher levels of achievement. Thank you.